and welcome to Wartorn. We are starting off a brand new run this morning using the new bow that we just unlocked. We're going to be trying a bow / lightning build, focused on, I guess, getting things wet and then zapping them with lightning as much as we can. I really want to try the fanes on this run. If we get lucky, get a bunch of big tree people. We'll see how it turns out. We're taking the artifact that produces puddles all around us, and we are taking our nanny along, who gives us, I think, a 40% chance of increased rarity. We'll see how the run goes. Last time we managed to get up to the second boss before we got absolutely trashed by them. So now that we know what the second boss is, I feel like we're better prepared. What happened to our last run? We got to the second boss and we took some serious damage. Took some serious damage.
We welcome you, neighbors. Our homes were spared. We know not why. Greetings, neighbors. Your aid is deeply appreciated in our time of need.
So we have a couple of cool new abilities because we super upgraded the bow. We have Ricochet, we have Arrow Barrage, and we also have Lightning Rod as our spell this time, which I am very curious to see how that works.
On to the recognition stuff and our path.
They definitely seem to do some damage. Big damage. Did we play this yesterday? We did play a little bit yesterday, yes. Monday we stopped in the middle of the run. Yeah, so we got yesterday we did a run between the first act boss and the second act boss, which went really well. Honestly, we were doing excellent until we got to the boss, and then the boss dunked us. Lots of food starting off with. On the road again. So I am curious. I mean, I feel like we'll probably take different paths this time as much as we can, just because I'm curious where all the family members and everything are. We get our early fight. We get our bolt mages and our rainmakers, as we see what kind of trouble we get into. Reward for killing Lady Justice. The seal unlock meta progression. No, not that I can think of.
Quick, Yara. Quick, Yara. No need to forward.
We are all ranged characters right now.
Together, Yara.
Let's cast that, and let's cast that. Don't go in there. There's a fireball coming in there. Don't want to go down that road.
Engage. Brace yourself, Yara.
You guys are getting hit. Do a little ricochet there. Whoa! This bow does an insane amount of damage. And we have the lightning rod ability as well. Curious. Okay, so the lightning rod is like, it focuses there and then it kind of sparks off and hits random areas around it. I'm not sure how I feel about the lightning rod. Zappy Wet Lancers. Upgrade our starting units with meta progression as well. Yeah, we got a couple of small upgrades. Mostly, we got the bow upgrades for our main character.
If I must.
That was the big one.
Ignorance ends now.
I don't know why you guys are insisting on going ahead of them there, but
They're disturbing the peace.
if I ricochet you, will it ricochet between their troops? What did all that damage to you?
Every step a discovery.
Follow
The
me.
light is
Got hit with a fireball or something? I'm hoping if I get them out before that turns to wounds, they will just fully heal. We'll have to see. Maybe. Maybe. Coin. No trinkets. Yeah, so at the end of the last run, we got we upgraded our family member. These were the big this is the big stuff we did. We upgraded our family member in Kara, so we dropped a whole bunch of cord crystals and got them up to rarity bonus 40%. So we upgraded them like 4 times. We unlocked this lightning rod ability and we upgraded that 3 times. So we do big lightning damage when we summon that. And we unlocked the bow, upgraded that twice to get the extra abilities like ricochet. And then we also picked up a couple of small upgrades for our squads. Not a lot, honestly. Like the troops, we mostly focused on the hero upgrades. We'll take him for free instead of paying for him. There's a part of me that kind of wishes after you've done an event that, you know how like if you're playing like a paradox game and you hover over something and it says like, oh, minus 20 gold, but plus 1 troll. You know, I'd love it if you've done an event, if you could hover over it and it just tells you what it did the last time you did it. I think, personally, that would be valuable. It would also make it more approachable if you play the game for a while and then decide to come back and you don't have to be like, I can't remember what any of these abilities do.
We go. Knowledge reigns supreme.
We go, look how we go.
Moving. Adjusting position.
Like water we flow. Quickly,
like what are we doing here?
You can't escape.
Oh yeah, good hit, good hit.
Brace yourself, Yara.
You know, I'm gonna throw a rock like right there.
Time to sizzle.
Throw some lightning in here. Look at that sick backflip she just did. Rataka. Dude, this bow is out of control how much damage it does.
Swiftly. Swiftly.
Compared to the last character with just like the shield.
Over here.
And we don't even have the upgrade yet where the bow shoots explosive tar arrows. You could probably chill out. Now, the one thing is that she is pretty vulnerable in combat. Which I reckon does make some sense. Let's ricochet. And just like instantly kill the entire squad. I'm taking so much friendly fire there. Foolish.
Of course you have.
Unfortunately. Can you keep a secret?
That would indeed.
Your Adaran tutors were thinking
Okay.
too simply.
This guy's giving us a little more knowledge every single time.
Subject to failure.
How is this possible for a mere mortal?
Indeed. That is precisely the problem I intend to solve.
He's gonna give us a trinket, I hope. A married couple. That's what he's gonna give us? I like how he's like, I'm gonna give you this thing from my personal inventory, and it's a married couple. Played the new Conquest of EO DLC, finished this week. My final thoughts, the dream stuff is absurdly weak. My final thought, I haven't lost a single unit in 30 turns. The dream stuff is pretty good. You know, I wouldn't really say it's absurdly weak. If you get the right dreams, they can be like quite powerful. And they're basically like mostly free upgrades to your units. So they're not as insanely overpowered as some other stuff. But you have to remember that Dreamweaving is just a spell casting school in EO. It's not a crafting archetype. So it doesn't need to be like quite as bonkers. Oh, those were your first thoughts, and then your final thoughts where you haven't lost a unit in 30 turns. I see. Okay, yes. Yeah, it seems weak at first, but I guess we'll heal them. They're the only ones who are damaged, so let's keep going here. Oh, there's a quest already up here. We have a Darren military outpost and a mercenary tavern. So you're Zychius, you are Celeste, and you are Fervin, and you are a Darren. Page event and a squad battle. Let's go with Darren, and then we'll go down this way. Because if I can get those tanks who don't lose characters, who like sheer HP. This is the song. The bird looking for a song event. We tried to doing this one last time. It worked pretty well. I was nervous. I quickly prepared to think of a song. As I began to stumble over my words, the thought of my homestead we were forced to leave behind, of my anger that had yet to dissipate, and the family I had lost. There was nothing I felt that belonged to me except my relationship with my sister, and yet even at that felt tenuous at best. My words were given melody as the bard began to strum, and soon I ended a song in sobs, broken-hearted and unsure. The pain leaks from you, child, and that is the tragedy of music. -2 hope with 2 spellbook pages. That's a pretty good trade. I'll take that. Slower start, higher ceiling, D&D wizards. I mean, that's the wizard vibe, right? Only crafting class I didn't enjoy that much was the alchemist. I love the alchemist. I think the alchemist is great. We came across a traveler lame with a twisted foot, lamenting the loss of her things in a mudslide. Help me, my whole life is down there. Yeah, well, I'll help out. We find Hope's Candle. When healed, deal increased damage for a short time. Okay. Can I take that quest? Oh, so we have Ankara. That's the family member we have right now. So there's definitely no need to go up here. And I'm seeing now this quest. They show where the quests are on the map now too. Dude, I really wish. Oh! Did they update? You could not do this yesterday. You could not pan the map. Plux is down there. We haven't gone this way or this way either. So there's a good clock run to be done. That's Voxra, who provides us +5 food per day. Ah, sick. I can finally see the whole map now. Yeah, okay, so we've kind of done top and bottom. Let's try to cut through the middle as much as we can. There's Willem, who is like -10%. What was it? -10% to negative events. This is the ocean down here. Wow, there's like a whole... I don't even know how we have this mapped. But this is like a massive section that we haven't done. Oh, you can also see like this is Zelini. Selzy. So this is probably where the Celestes are mostly. Mountains. Well, okay, well. The Talaur Mountains. Ire. Also cool, this has come colored in now as well. I wonder if you complete like entire sections of the map, does it color? Like if I get all of this together, will this color this in? I hope so. That would be really cool. So yeah, we eventually made our way. Damn, dudes, we've been really far. Up to here. Rayaness is where we died yesterday. Which kind of looks like it's the end of the map, but I think probably what happens is you get up here and maybe you take a boat. Down to here. I don't know. I'm really curious. Protect the wagon. Alchemist is strong. Constant crafting can get a bit annoying. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Map style and how the events stay reminds me of Knock on the Coffin Lid. I didn't play Knock on the Coffin Lid. I really wanted to, and I just couldn't get a key for it. This is kind of weird. We have like 4 ranged characters basically right now.
Quickly.
They come in from the north. I'm in some trouble. Okay, this is good.
Stand still.
Rock, paper,
Engaging.
rock.
Take that.
Ah, boo.
To move.
You can't escape our blades.
Okay,
No
Silkins.
Stop down.
Wow, everybody just decided to stop doing what I wanted them to do.
Engage.
This'll hurt you more than me. The wagon's in danger.
Nah, the wagon's fine. Don't worry about it. There's a good ricochet arrow
Calculated hit.
Take that.
and a lightning rod.
This way.
And then ideally, I can just have these guys kind of hold their ground here.
Like water we flow.
Ooh, don't go through that.
Into the fray.
Don't you go through that.
Weather through this.
Will kill.
So how's this guy doing? You're shooting lots of people. Why are you guys going through that tar? There is no reason for you to do that whatsoever.
Every step a discovery.
Now you're completely covered in tar.
Pure precision.
Come, Yara.
What the heck were you thinking, dudes?
Knowledge reigns supreme.
Don't let them get the wagon. Come
Man, I'm kind of worried about our lack of tanks this early on. I guess this is really the problem
Nature's wrath.
when you don't have... Like when you start with the bow.
on. Watch this.
Okay, you're gonna just like wash our troops off here. You're gonna do a big rain of arrows.
Let them get the wagon. For justice.
Then the lightning zapper. You're gonna
Light
lightning
them up.
zapper. And then you're gonna ricochet arrow.
Protect the wagon.
Okay, our wagon is at half HP.
Let's
Because
get-
I am shooting my own arrows into the wagon.
Follow me. Let's go.
Sustain us.
Dude, I am getting...
Attack.
This is not good.
Engaging. Take that.
This is not good at all.
A grievous blow.
My own guys really need to get in here. I wish I could spin the camera angle here.
Okay. I hit them.
We're actually gonna lose right now because I don't have any tanks.
They tried to hurt us.
I can't believe that. Wow. Almost no friendly fire. It's just that with no melee characters, because they only give you 3. Wow. Wow. They give you all ranged characters to start.
No.
Do you see? No.
Yeah.
She that word.
That's frustrating. Might not register the wagon as friendly. I think it does. That's okay. We're just gonna go right back out there. It's literally just that all of the guys were saying like, oh, all your units are ranged instead of tanks. They seem to like
How
take
strange.
tanks.
Move along, little. Wait. Hold your flight, Raven. We must think, Elani. This must be one of the ravens we
bird.
sent long ago.
Perhaps our repeated journeys are somehow.
Or perhaps it chose to. Yet
Albocan.
I wonder.
Yara, I highly doubt this bird was sent by the prophetic white raven who only exists in my dreams.
Indeed. Raven.
Okay.
We need you to find help for us. Quickly.
Now fly.
Oh, sick. Okay, I can actually pick a character to start with now. I'm obviously going to pick this tree tank. This seems like the pretty obvious choice here.
I do hope the Raven finds us help.
It will. Hope is all we have.
It's like for that exact reason they had to introduce that mechanic. Early access, right? Not 1.0. Yeah, it is early access. Yeah. So now here's the question. Am I going to find the water people out here? No, I do get you.
Greetings. Our homes were spared.
Wait.
We know not. Ada! Ara! Look! The Raven did find someone.
Quickly, there's still time. Greetings. Your aid is deeply appreciated.
Interesting. Interesting.
Quick, Yara.
So we don't get the water menders anymore.
Let's move.
Whoa. Dragon? Dragon? I'm really happy to start with a tree. Very, very happy to start with a tree. I think the other thing that could be nice is also like a way to just say like the wagon can skip to the next thing. Oh yeah, our wagon slogged through the dense wood, for the main road would be more dangerous. As we approached the same thicket of brambles, we heard voices. Was it the same family of lightning mages, or did destiny have something else in store? Cool. Archers or spearmen? Flanking bonus is halved. Well, that's not very good. 50% increased flanking damage. That's very good. Let's take you guys. Perhaps with our repeated attempts at the journey, we were able to make small yet not insignificant changes to our reality. Instead of lightning mages, we now had different skills at our disposal. You know what? I forgot to see what the bonus that the trees had.
Follow me. Follow me.
The terrain will teach us.
So you guys have entangling volley.
Today's lesson.
Cover
Roots
us.
and vines.
What do you think of this? Shields.
We should learn how to dodge.
Ooh, we should learn how to dodge. You're right. That's good. That's good life advice.
Attack.
Nice. We got this thing that summons rain clouds all the time. So they put out the fire on them. That'll actually heal our tree as well, I think, if he moves into it. Yes, look at that. Little heal popped up.
Quickly.
It should also heal these guys. They are technically, these elves are technically plants as well.
Moving out.
Is this a new game? It is. Just came out yesterday. These guys look like they might be a little
This ought to keep him busy.
worse. Don't want to friendly fire us too badly, but I'm going to do it. I just entangled myself. This is my only problem, is this tree is really big. Oh, but it just heals like all the time.
There.
Yes.
Let's move.
This feels like this is the build I wanted to do with the bow. Trees, plant archers. Very, very fun. Very good combo. Yeah, healing received. My biggest issue is just going to be making sure we get our flanks down. So, okay, what does the tree have? Resilience, 20% increased max health. And these guys have bonus to flanking. Oh my god, this is a great... This run is maybe goated. It's maybe a little early to say, but... Trouble or no trouble? Do you feel that? I felt my stomach growl. Do we have any more smoked panga? I do notice different magic here. Suddenly a burst of light appeared. Do not fear. We've been sent by destiny to aid you in your quest. Lightning goblins. Precise oppressors with increased critical hit chance. We got Icor defenders. Oh, these are the Wall of Tar. And the angry mob of goblins. So these guys, I think, get bleed. Honorable is really bad for those goblins. Precise is pretty good for these guys. Delivers a shock to the target squad, enraging them for a short time. These guys are also ranged? Oh, they're support ranged. Root, branch smack should give you a decent chance to set up flanking. Yeah. I can't take these guys with honorable. Goblin mob with honorable, it doesn't make any sense. Their whole thing is meant to be flanking. I'm gonna take these lightning goblins. They have slings. Oh, cool. We do have a real mix. We have like one Zikis, one Celeste, one Imperia, and we're a Darin. Root and Branch Smack give you some decent chances to set up flanking. Yes, absolutely. Same recognition, same stone, same result. Yeah, your guys are good there. We just got so many archers now, though. I'm gonna put you behind that.
Over here.
Like a
And I think I'll go like you.
Your rain will teach us.
I'm only moving because I want to.
Smash.
We need to know.
I do love smashing through the walls.
Come on, you rats.
Attack.
Oh yeah, I see a big guy. So let's root these guys. Okay, unfortunately that was way slower than I thought it was. That guy is throwing a rock, but I cannot see where. Oh no, he's tar.
Pain is stimulated.
He's tar pitting me.
Attack.
Run in a pack, strike as a storm.
That's okay. That's okay.
Come, Yara.
I think we'll just go for the flank on these guys. Let these guys go for the flank in there.
Aw, are you gonna cry now?
Interesting. So these guys do damage to my own squads.
Take that.
Fair fight's over.
Fire on them.
And they are just basically lightning wizards. No, honestly, let's just hold that on cooldown. Everyone here is doing more than enough damage to wipe this dude out. Yeah. Yeah. You're getting rained on and healing. Oh man. Oh, it's so good. Tree tanks are the best.
Moving out.
We're gonna be really vulnerable in the first boss fight, but
Boss, it's time to move.
so okay, let's ricochet arrow. I'm gonna move you there. I'm gonna have the gobos
When
go
I say
there,
move, you say how far.
and you're gonna try shooting that.
All together now.
For glory. Sap of plants.
Fire at will. Let's get it.
God damn.
Splendid, you're here.
Never
Fear
hit a
not,
tree.
friends. I have arrived.
Right. And you're too busy with research.
They got the
to
dev
join our
roadmap
quest.
posted already? Ooh.
Well,
Why would I?
knowledge only knows what is knowable,
Forgive us, friend.
yet not
Yup, 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 yup.
quite understand.
They're not really telling us a lot new in those conversations, so I don't mind missing them, skipping them so much. Yeah, Yara and Elani are doing crazy damage. Weren't flanking damage? I recall seeing some dagger symbols previously. Yeah, there's like purple daggers that show up when they're flanking. Sorry, you said that they just posted a roadmap? Early access launch, new battle type in update 1, Isle of Thisik in update 2. Okay, so I am probably right. That second boss that we got to yesterday is probably the final fight right now. And then you, I assume, sail to the Isle of Thisik for Act 3. Because it does look like that's probably as far as the map goes right now. Refugees. And we're on the road again. Help from Harmony, the gift of healing. Top up some troops. Yeah, I think I kept skipping the mercenary cavern last time as well, because you're meant to be able to buy some early troops here. Spear wielders. Volley of spears, critically hitting and marking them as vulnerable, so they take extra damage. Honestly, I do kind of feel like tanks are what we need right now. Interesting. So these guys are plants, but these guys aren't. I don't understand why some elves count as plants and some don't. I would have thought they all were plants. Burns longer, healed by water. Plant abilities root enemies. Oh, does that mean that? Oh, I guess only your abilities. I see. Okay. I guess that would make Spear Throw get root, which it probably does at a higher level. We'll go south here for the curios and the trinket events. And then we can come up this way. We got a real army this time. We are being ambushed by the sounds of that. Yeah, wagon health. Okay. So, I mean, we can't really tell which way people are coming from right now. Let's just set up like you here, you here.
Like a leaf
Maybe
on the wind.
you there and there.
We need to move.
Till we start seeing which way they're coming from. There we go.
The roots will hold them.
We can shoot from quite far away there.
Over here.
Oh, what a good route that was.
Roots, heed our call. Loose on them.
Uh-oh.
Spears up.
Strength in numbers, pain in heaps. We'll kill him, boss.
Big hits here. Yeah, see these are little flanking symbols is my understanding. You know what? You are really actually not needed over here, big guy. I think they're being flanked just because of that shot. So we'll probably put you guys like that. You guys keep taking your shots.
Let's get moving.
There's more guys coming this way, so we'll just leave you and you.
Roots, heed our call.
Like that and that. Smack those guys all the way back in. I love that. Very satisfying. And then these guys have a great flank on them
Put one between their
to help them out. No problem. Why are you running in here, archers? That's definitely not what I want you doing. Crushed. Yeah, there's a weird habit sometimes for your ranged characters to run into fight. There's a weird bit of like AI shenanigans in that I hope that they can grind out. That was incredible. This build works really well. A hurler. Ooh, or a stomper. Allied squads do 5% increased damage, or deals up to 50% more damage based on missing health. Flanking bonus is halved. Like, that's just bad, right? Dude, both of our trees are Zychius right now. Really sweet game. I can see it get repetitive, as you said, though. Yeah, I mean, I'm curious to see what kind of other maps and stuff they add in. But I'm like, I don't know. I think about something like FTL, where I'm like, okay, technically, like every fight is kind of the same, you know. Interesting. The hurler actually doesn't have a melee attack. So ultimately they're just an archer. I'm more inclined to take another tank, and then I could build them in the two different paths. And I think that's what we'll do. We'll have two big tree tanks. Obviously we're very vulnerable to fire now, but pathing issues has been a problem with RTS games since the 90s. Absolutely, right? Honorable doesn't matter on tanks, as the enemy should be facing them anyway. Generally, yeah, but it's still like technically negative, right? Because if you bring in a second melee unit, which is what you want to do, then everybody should be getting flanking, even your tanks. So you want to fight? You fell me in battle and you can have me treasure. One of them would challenge the goblin. Yeah, okay. Persistence gauntlets. Epic. When attack is dodged, the next basic attack deals increased damage. You know, I have gotten these at a couple of different levels, and they always seem to have the exact same stats on them. It's always 200% damage increase. The fight was furious and intense. Most disturbingly, the goblin did not fight honorably. The moment we gained the upper hand, he flung a handful of dirt, temporarily blinding us. My enraged sister used the clanking sound of his armor to twist away and stabbed a blade into his neck. You win! He grinned through a mouthful of blood, and a snap of his fingers, he exploded in a plume of dust. Oh, no. Okay, this is 500%. All right, so there's just some weird early access stuff. There's a few times we've seen stuff that I've been like, oh, okay, that's missing. That doesn't show properly. We also have killing an enemy gets a small amount of gold. When an attack is dodged. Nah, none of these guys are really good at that, are they? Maybe you, but there is a melee set of elves that have like a very high dodge chance, and I think I'm going to save that for them. Honestly, I'm going to just give you guys these purse strings for now because it'll give us some early gold. Legendary was like 600% damage increase. Yeah. So it was just whatever, for whatever reason, the tooltip is sometimes off. StarCraft early days, sending a huge army to fight at the other side of the map to discover they've been going in a conga line. Easily dispatched. Yes. As we traveled, a horrid stench began to infect our nostrils, so putrid it could only be the smell of death. We discovered a body in the midst of decomposing flesh riddled with maggots, eyes eaten out by birds. A horrid ending. Did he die opening that chest? Perhaps it was cursed. Stop, says Inkara, shooing us away from the chest. Can't you hear the hissing inside? See, sure enough, there was a snake, a viper inside the chest. Hello there, beautiful creature. I can make a nice antidote from your venom. Wandered away, leaving the chest and giving us the treasure inside. Coins, strands, spellbook pages. Let's go. Region charted. Yeah, cool. So as you do, maybe it's just like the path that you take, but it is coloring in now as we go. I feel like that wasn't there yesterday when we played. Let's go north. Even though I don't really want fervents, I do want trinkets. And I do like squad battles. I guess, yeah, technically we could go on a hunt. Yeah, why not, dudes? You can send these spear wielders out on a hunt. See how they do. The PTSD is real. Each time you take a path, Yara starts to draw more. Okay. Ghosts, raiders. Let's get this big guy. Also, allied squads do 5% increased damage on a tank. That's so nice. If we could get rid of these goblin crossbowmen and get a set of those really high dodge chance characters, I think that would be the most clutch. So I'm gonna put you guys like here and her.
Moving out.
Run in a pack, strike as a storm.
The terrain will teach us. Quickly now. Come, Yara.
Dump 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 dump.
Release.
You
You can't escape our blade.
Root. Thank you. Root 'em and zoot 'em, baby.
Boss says it's time to move.
We should learn how to dodge.
Nah, we don't need to dodge. Oh, yes we did. We did need to learn how to dodge.
Let him know we're here.
I didn't see it happening until it was too late. Okay, so these goblins have like really short range.
No rules, no mercy, no problem.
You guys all need to be shooting them, not you. You stay on them. And actually, I'm gonna swap you guys out so that you can maybe get those heals. You guys gotta go. You guys gotta go. No getting zippy zapped.
Attack. We need to move.
No. Don't want that. Don't want that either. Oh, that's a lot of zap. We're taking a lot of lightning damage from these guys.
Aim for the heart.
Because all of our guys, of course, are like soaking wet.
When I say move, you say how far.
Okay, you're gonna have to go Y and then attack.
Fire at will. We need more goblins now.
We require additional goblins.
How'd we learn this one? Fire on them.
You can shoot these guys with maybe a ricochet arrow would be nice. All right, I mean, it's still working. I do think definitely getting rid of the extra set of goblins for something better would be good. You guys have water shield. 10% increased critical hit chance. You guys do tar. Which like could work. We do have a lot of Zycius, boys. Still, I mean, I still have not been able to figure out whether or not there's any actual, like, good reason to mix everybody together like that, but... I feel like I'd rather those guys come out than the goblins. The boulder dudes. I don't know, I'm mixed on the big boulder trolls, so... Going on a hunt? You're not scared? Perion also, hello, good morning. Have I seen LAH2TD? No, I have no idea. Marinara? I have not. I was awoken in the morning. You have to come with me, said my sister. The fog was thick. I found it when I was searching for an elk. The house smelled heavenly, and the walls were not made of wood. An entire house made of sweets. Yeah, of course we're going to explore. With a small hatchet, I cut through the door made of biscuits. Inside, its cushions were marshmallow, the benches sticky with molasses. Elani bit into a vase. It's sugar. In the kitchen, a large oven loomed, big enough to fit a child. A wave of dread overwhelmed me. We need to leave before the owner comes back. A looming dread started to fill my heart. Elani filled her pockets with food and followed me out. Safe at camp, I cannot shake the memory. How many children have already been caught? We may never know. There's a really good hunt. Man, we are kind of stocked on food. I think I might train our archers for a little bit. See if we can get them up. Live action, how to train your dragon. Oh, no, I have not. That sounds terrible. 75 food from that hut. Look, it's just a table, okay? Yara, come quickly. A mangled body of a hunter who attempted to take down a buck. Glowing trinkets wrapped around the blood-stained antlers. He must have gotten into this farmer's grain store and found treasures in the process. The animal is already wounded. It would make an easy kill. Why not? -2 hope, but we get a ton of food and 2 good things here. I'm grateful for the meat and the trinkets. I cannot help but feel pain for the animal. While the squad's active abilities are on cooldown, each unit's critical hit chance builds over time. The first basic attack after any cooldown ends, it's guaranteed to critically hit. Critical hit chances from the Patience Pearl resets when a critical hit lands. Well, that's kind of nice. And a Glory's Sigil. When this squad gains experience, a bonus portion of experience is granted evenly to the rest of the company. 16%. Okay, real talk. That has to go on you. Bonus portion of experience is granted. So they already get this because they're heroes and they don't, like, their experience is already split. And they're in every single fight. So I'm going to give them that. And I feel like it putting critical hit on my archers who already have 10% crit chance. That seems very smart. I like that. I like that idea. Frank falls in the Western way. Curios Squad, a Zychius Mustering Grove, and a Fervent Fight Club. Fervent Elves. Kaboom Crew? Oh my god, I've never seen these guys. Quick Kaboom Crew. Hurls a grenade that explodes after a short delay, dealing massive damage and setting units on fire. 20% increased movement speed. These guys also have 10% dodge. Killing an enemy instantly heals the attacking unit for a portion of its max health. That would be really good on the tanks. These are the goblins, the goblin rabble. 20% experience is not bad on them. Honestly, we could buy like a pretty good squad here. I don't have much in the way of tanks, but do we have any fervents? No, not really. I only have 2 slots left. Got those rabble gobbos good to send on hunts. Ah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, all right. I will buy them. I've got to buy the Kaboom Crew just because we haven't seen them in action yet. This is +5 hope. Nah, we're only down 2. Sit on the rest of the cash. We've not gone this way, and honestly, a Zychius Mustering Grove would be pretty good. I couldn't buy more slots there. They only had repairs. As we make our way through the wilderness, we're distracted by a cry. The shiver in its form, a moth deer. Inkara can help with this. 200 food, 50 coin. Yes, please. We also have an extended hunt deer. We'll send out those goblins. Dude, we're cruising on food right now in a really, really nice way. Tank, tank, tank. Dun, dun, dun. Who take? I'd like to try the Kaboom Crew. At the end of the movie, Hiccup gives his Toothless to go to San Diego to study marine biology. Too soon, man.
Over
Too
here.
soon.
A ranger never wanders.
We could just leave the tanks like here and here. Let our boom crews set up in the south. In the south. Uh-oh, that's a big rock. That means those guys are going to come over there.
Quick, Yara.
And they're going to just open up this pathway.
Fire in the hole!
Yeah, that kind of worked.
On my way!
Kind of, sort of, not really.
Brace yourself, Yara.
Fire that ricochet shot on them. These guys will deal with him when he comes up. And we'll have you in place. You're protecting that flank, which is grand.
All together now.
I'm going to root you guys right here.
Pierce their innards.
Beautiful. What are you doing all the way up here? This is not where you should be.
Come, Yara.
But okay, I guess it's where you're going.
For justice.
Yeah, you shoot them. You shoot them. Adar, rah, rah, rah. You can shoot all of them until that sorts out. Boom crew's still launching big booms.
This way.
If you guys, no. It's too easy to grab the wrong character. This is one of like the big annoyances I have right now. Is I often find I'm grabbing someone that I'm like, oh, I did not at all try to grab that guy.
Let's get to higher ground.
Let's put you like here and here to get the flank. What happened to you that you just took all that fire damage? Did somebody throw a rock that I didn't see?
We need to retreat!
For glory!
There must have been a rock throw. Does this do damage? Root duration. No. Rooted units gain plant, which does mean they heal. Interesting. Rooted units gain plant. So if you entangle people, you can light them on fire and they burn for extra long. Super valuable to learn. I don't know why these guys are on fire and taking so much insane damage. Weird. Do they have a chance to explode? Look at that. Friendly fire, 516. They must have some sort of self-explode mechanic. I gotta look at that. These goddamn goblins, man. Maybe they're terror, right? Wish I told you who did the friendly damage. Yeah, there's a few like, you know, quality of life stuff that would be nice. Spontaneous goblin brewers. Oh, unyielding spearmen. That's actually really good on them. What happens if I take them, but I have too many people in my caravan? Abandon a squad. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they blew themselves up. Maybe they... Dealing massive damage and setting units on fire. So I threw that explosive at their troll, but I wonder maybe it hit a piece of terrain and then just dropped at their feet. Because clearly my guys were the guys on fire and they took a ton of damage. You can't root the treemen, they're rooted elsewhere. Oh yeah. Okay, so these guys are awesome. These guys are, they're also pretty good. Wow, we have a lot of inspirational groups. Honestly, maybe we get rid of the Kaboom crew. Or the oppressors. 10% increased hit chance. These guys are kind of weird because they have to like damage themselves or damage someone else to enrage them. I like that they do lightning damage though. Obviously that's like really handy with the water ability we have. I don't know though, but like, is it necessarily? Or do they end up doing more friendly fire? Work well with the archer since extra damage on them and they heal it back when it rains. I'm gonna get rid of the Kaboom crew. What? Why will that cause me to lose 5 hope? Okay, I can just If you knock them out. No, it's minus 13 hope? Okay, that's really bad mechanic. That should be fixed for sure. That doesn't make any sense. It's -5 if I abandon them in the character select screen, but -15 if I abandon them through that event. And it also doesn't tell me it's going to do it. And also, if that's the case, like it shouldn't. You should just be allowed to like not accept the guys. That's foolish. That's bad. I disagree with that. -1 hope per unit and -5 hope for the squad. It just doesn't really feel like you should be losing any for abandoning. But, you know, I guess we live, we learn, right? A fool. Friends, I am a wandering fool cast out by the local warlord. I am a man in need of an audience. May you spare me a companion? I offer entertainment and a lively personality. And a scroll? I'll gladly trade for a traveling partner. Coins for the scroll. Spare one of our party. Yeah, get rid of a refugee for a scroll. Why not?
Welcome.
Nature's belt. Squad is made of plant. Nearby enemies get rooted. Hi. Yes, I will be buying that right away. I don't really need anything else here, but I would love. This would actually full heal our hope. I'm gonna buy that. And now I can take these guys and I can make them plant. And I can make these guys. I think this would be the best on a big tank. 20% of max health as well. 2% of his max health. So he gets the most heal possible out of that if he kills someone. I don't know if those guys kill people all that often, but like, yeah, it's worth the try. Should have put it in the passive slot. Oh, I just assumed that it would automatically go into that passive slot. Yeah. All right, well, what are you going to do? Upper one can be used for actives as well. Okay. You live, you learn. -54 food. Someone is attacking the caravan. Caravan defense. This guy's a little beat up. So why don't we try out these spear wielders? Two tanks. I want the Icor defenders out here. Or another set of tanks. You know what? Let's just go for 3 tanks. That might be a mistake. Oh, it's also not a defense. I really wish it would like tell you, because that sounded like it was a defensive mission, which is why I took all these defenders.
Our spears are ready.
Quick, Yara.
So I really wish that they would clarify that a little bit better. Nearby enemies get rooted. I see ya. Ooh, okay.
Moving.
Ooh, okay.
Our Our spears are ready.
You're gonna go for them. You're gonna go for him. You're gonna root them dudes. And then we're gonna drop some big hits on them.
Roots, heed our call.
Take them out.
Fire at will. Skewer them.
Can't do much about that, unfortunately.
Brace yourself, Yara.
Oh, and they didn't get their stun off properly either. What is happening here? Why is everybody on fire? I don't understand. I don't have a fire attack.
For glory.
Moving out.
Try to walk through this rain. Thank you. So we can take that fire and get rid of it. You guys are getting dongered down here really bad. Let's have you go behind so you can get the flank.
Aim for the heart.
Yeah, we'll focus this guy down quickly. Also on fire. Is it the lightning that somehow was lighting people on fire?
Our patience is spent.
Spontaneous combustion is real at this point. Yeah.
Our spears are ready.
Dude, I have no idea what caused that effect.
Quickly now.
Oh, archers going for an entangle. I'm actually gonna just like pull those guys back, have these trees go forward. Let's double hit those with a bunch of range.
The roots will hold them.
That ricochet arrow, huge damage. And then we'll drop that lightning spell in as well.
Like a leaf on the wind.
Forward.
I think that's what it is. I think if lightning hits plants, it creates fire.
Let's give them a ball.
It is causing forest fires. Yeah. Wow. I didn't know that. Yeah, we lost a handful of tanks in that fight. Squad is made of fire, sets nearby objects ablaze. Healing affinity. Glory sigil. Passion spell could be good later. Maybe the devs updated since yesterday. I think there has been some updates. Some stuff feels different to me, so. Like you can WASD around the map now. Yeah, and okay, so it's only if you explore the entire pathway does it color in. So like I haven't explored this path, so this section's not colored. I haven't explored this path, so this section's not colored. And I think once I do that, it'll also color in Herald's Junction here. I really like that. It lets you know, that's a really good visual indicator, a very subtle but very good visual indicator to say you've not gone down this road. And I appreciate that. I have 900 food. I'm also going to train you. I'm going to be greedy about this. Oh yeah, do we need to... recruit? I've only got 2 refugees. Bounty. Moving through the particular thin patch of muddy road, we're suddenly accosted by 2 young humans. Strangers help us. A slaver is hunting us down. Says we belong to him. If you pay the slaver, we can both be free. We don't really have any coin, but I feel like if I buy them both. Here's the thing. I don't want to... I'm worried they're going to like try to join me. But maybe if I buy them, they'll just become refugees. I'll pay for both of you. See what happens. The slaver found us in a foul mood after losing his newest slaves. We'll pay for their freedom. Minus 60. Okay, so it is more money than we have. And we get nothing out of it. We just lose 60 bucks. Well. Fire belt on Lady V would be sick. Well, she does fire. So I don't think it would be super helpful. I'm mostly thinking about holding on to that for the tree boss. Sight of a battlefield, a group of fighters weeping over the remains. Either help us or be gone, Darren Devils. Have you not taken enough from us? Perhaps we should help. They are in a woeful condition. Before I could protest, Elani jumped from the wagon, grabbed a shovel, and started digging. For a moment, everyone watched her, unsure of what would happen. One of the fighters relaxed, tossed his weapon aside, and joined her. Everyone was digging graves for the rest of the day. We get some maniacal crones. Oh, good. I have to abandon another squad. Cursed lightning. I've not seen these guys. Lightning periodically strikes a random nearby enemy unit. These guys are melee attackers. Interesting. Oh, they're Stigs. We haven't seen a lot of Stig units outside of these guys. Huh. Huh. Ah. What's their special? 20% life steal? Oh, that's really good. Maniac, yeah, they're kind of good, right? We don't have any flank attackers either. 5% dodge chance, depending on what they get. For their upgrade, persistence gauntlets could be really good on them too. So the question now is, of course, who do we get rid of? We're going to take another hope hit. You're ranged, you're ranged. Tank, 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 tank. These guys are unyielding though, right? Adaran, we're Adaran. Big units train your refugees faster, harder to keep full stocked. Sort of balanced towards smaller units. Yeah, I mean, that's why like these guys are good because they actually don't take refugees at all. So like 16 out of 16. Yeah, so these guys self-replenish. They don't require refugees. It's actually there's a set of tanks I really like that are elf tanks that they share HP, so they don't die. They're 8 out of 8, but they don't die unless all of them die. So they take a long time to heal, but they don't drain refugees at all. You're ranged support. You're also ranged support. I'm kind of inclined to get rid of the tar guy. Tar with cursed lightning's not bad though. Sort of these guys are the worst choice. Good to send on hunts for free food. Yeah, yeah. What do you have? Inspirational. And I gave you the nature's belt. Because I wanted elves. I'm going to get rid of you. Yeah, that's also it says like -5 hope, but it's actually like -5 plus -1 for every unit in the squad. So I wish it would. That should just tell you -11 hope, not -5. Our archers have leveled up. They can become survivalists, which stays plants and gets field medicine, heals after not attacking or taking damage for a period of time. Interesting. 6.1 ranged. Or marksman. High crit chance on these guys. They get volley and they get can't miss for a short time. Crit chance is multiplied by 2. But they lose plant. These guys also do more damage in melee. And have more HP in general. Rooting is better with the hero. Yeah. Oh, I see. These guys get rapid salvo instead of entangle. Yeah, no, let's take the roots. Trap and zap and set it on fire. Exactly. I also just like having our plant team right now. I also put that in your active trinket slot. Oh well. Ah, well. What are you gonna do?
Welcome in.
Ah, there's a wagon here, but I have no money. Trinkets, coin, general store, squad, food, and a curio. Let's probably go for the trinket. Send out our gobos. Send out them gobos for food. Man, okay, you are definitely not meant to train unless it's just to get people up the tiniest bit. A pit rescue. Did you kill these men? I asked, unsure of his intention. This is the guy who ate all the corpses. Oh, wow. Okay, asking him that is just bad for us. This guy is 1 turn off. Thank God we just got some food. Okay, you advance. So we have 2 options here. Heartwood Gardener or a Heartwood Perch. The gardener gets thorny sapling. Planted a mobile sapling that grows over time. When it's finished growing, the sapling throws thorns at enemies. Grows faster when wet. And Heartwood Perch, which is resting crows. Taking damage releases a murder of crows that swarm the attacking squad, dealing damage and marking them as vulnerable. This is the guy with the 20% increased max health. So I feel like Heartwood Perch is for sure what we want on him. Also makes him do more damage. Birds, 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 birds. Any opinions on the game? If nothing else, the game reminds me of THQ Nordics, the Dwarves. Interesting. I've been really enjoying it. It seems like they have a lot still to flesh out as they go through early access. I mean, I also don't think like the 3rd act is in the game yet. We're about to run out of food. Now, this is the first time we're actually going to be running out of food. A trap was laid for us. They put us between us and the wagon. So this is not a defense mission. You guys are missing characters, so I don't want to use you. What am I doing here? Tree. Archers. Do we try the crones? Yeah, why not? We'll give him a shot. Bird up. Yeah, I've been really enjoying it. I'm quite curious to see sort of how it develops. Because the game's got a lot of potential.
I'm not as young as I used to.
Let's go.
But there are also some like little quality of life things and whatnot that I'd love to see ironed out a little bit. All right, I think let's just smash these walls out.
I'm going.
This way. Moving out.
Let's
A ranger
not
never
step
wanders.
in that.
This will hurt you. What did you want from
That
me?
way, that way. I might be able to root you, but it doesn't really look like it.
This ought to keep him busy.
Sides and fun.
I'll try with a little flank here.
Aiming.
Oh no, where is that rock going? It's on you guys, isn't it? Or did it already trigger somehow? Oh, that's a lot of friendly fire.
Attack. Shoot.
Damn, dude, these trees. Doing some big damage.
Watch this. Attacking.
If these old knees allow it.
Come on, let's kill these guys. They don't need to be alive.
Onions are bursting.
Oh, my bunions.
A ranger never wanders.
All right, you guys go that way. Big guy, you go that way. Let's don't go over that. Don't go over that. Doop doop doop. You can go doop doop doop.
For justice. Taking aim.
Shoot you guys with everything we got.
I've learned this one.
Hit him with a ricochet. Oh, we got some bolt mages here too. Get my lightning spell down just in range there. You guys got them? Yes, you do. Do another volley on that side. These are the last guys left here, so.
Pierce their innards.
Pierce their innards. Witches? Let's put you guys like here.
Fire on them.
And then y'all should be able to shoot from where you are, but you seem to not be able to figure it out.
Let's go.
Oh, hey, big guy. Come on in. Not get yourself zapped too much. Oh, okay. Whole trend of early access is your issue. Great for streams, but when I play a game, I like to play it and move on, not come back and play it again. Yeah, two happens issue. I either never go back or I forget the game existed. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's like... I think about like beta access is what we used to have it back in the day, which, you know, was generally free and you'd have to like apply to get beta access to a game. Now it's just you pay in the hopes that like the beta access is good. And that's really all early access is. I think that's why, you know, sort of content creators have come into existence, is because everything is early access now. So, and most things aren't worth playing in early access. So you want someone else to see like, oh, okay, is this worth checking out? Is it worth waiting on? This is good so far. I think you could play this now. You could also wait on it. I would probably say wait until it's complete, because like, then at least you get the full story experience. And right now there's a couple of things that I'm like, oh, if I step away from this and I come back, I'm not going to remember like what events do. which is a bit tricky. There's pros and cons, you know? At the same time, you might also just be like, oh, I want to support these guys. When healed, deal increased damage for a short time on a passive trinket. Did we just pick up the thing on the archers where they heal passively? Oh, yes. Okay. Okay, so that's really good for them. That's an incredible item for these archers. Because they just heal, so whenever they heal now, they'll also get a huge bonus damage. After not attacking or taking damage, they get Hope's Candle. Awesome. Super awesome. Reason you don't play anything early access. It's totally fair. I don't normally like streaming early access games because I kind of often feel the same way where I'm like, I've just been like burned on so many early access titles over the years. But there are like, sometimes I look at a game and I say, oh, actually this is like a good state of early access. This is a feature complete early access is generally what I call them. And I think this game has got that going on. A jingling do you hear? It doesn't sound natural. A bold, fervent goblin laden with bags of treasure streaks past us. What is she doing? Kill me if you dare, for I have taken all your gold. We raced after the goblin. The goblin led us through hills and mud, cackling, I'm warning you. That was fun. Enjoy your reward, the goblin says after being impaled on my blade. He exploded. There was no flesh. It rained gold. What a weird event. I like that we found a loot goblin. Oh, I don't like that we're out of food again. Can I not trigger that quest? No, I guess not. Oh my god, we're about to hit the first boss. Oh, general food. We're gonna have to buy food. I'd love to buy this wagon. Don't have the money for it. Desperately need food. Desperately need food. So, sugar snap peas. This boss is fire damage. And they're big. The archers are going to be really valuable. If I could get him leveled up in time, he could be really good. I'm not sure we're going to have the luck there. Last night I tried to relieve myself, headed into the woods, hoping to find privacy, but I found a wolf as large as a horse caught in a hunter's trap. A swollen foot, eyes wide with pain. Beside him, the mauled body of a hunter he tried to trap. I freed the wolf. He did not deserve such fate. For a moment, I thought the thing would eat me, but it simply stared. When it pulled away, in its palm was a spell. Was that a dream, I guess? Oh, loot goblins. My friend, my shelter. Someone please help. These people are... Oh, this is a refugee event. Put out a fire, get +2 refugees. Now, everyone is healed. Well, not healed, but at max refugees. Back at Gulch's Gateway. Healing, refugees, or supplies. So I could heal the big tree, my secondary tree. But I think maybe taking one tree and one small character is probably the better option. Bring the archers and me. Yeah, I think that's good. Let's go for the merchant and buy supplies. And go for a curio. Oh, it is just a shop. Damn. Every turd unit is rooted and takes a moderate amount of damage. That's kind of nice. I guess I'll just buy this bread. Ah, cool. And so we've taken every path here now into this area. And so this is colored in. Yeah, I really like this. This is a great little effect. All right, boss fight time. I'm out of food. But we got there just in time. The Hall of Justice, aka the Hall of Vengeance. So the archers for sure. The Heartwood Perch. The plant spear wielders. Like, obviously, I'm like really worried about the fire in this map. Taking an army of plant characters does not seem like the smartest choice. Steven, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the agency. I guess what I could do is I could use these guys to actually shock my archers. Either my archer or my hero archer. And that might help a lot. You believe in me! Thank you. Appreciate it. These guys are inspirational. They're also inspirational. So we could go either or there. I don't really think it matters too much. Let's take the spear wielders. Just so we have a bit of variety. We got the biggies and the smallies.
Lady of Adara, now that you know our strength, will you reconsider our request for a decree against our Imperia foes?
You will refer to me as Your Honor or Lady Vengeance, Miss Sif. And you only defeated me by cheating, so you are even a traitor to our mantra. Have you been fraternizing with
Does she know we're using time magic as well?
You're the one who gave a horde of Empyreans the order to attack our villa.
Empyreans will follow the law if their reward is plentiful, yet you cheat the very laws of existence. Do you think playing with time's hourglass has
clearly
no consequence? My court, their excellency, you might know them as Matter, the golden-winged manticore. They will not be pleased when they discover your treachery.
So she serves Matter.
We don't have to listen to this. Let's move before she traps us in here again.
I may be blind, but my ears miss nothing. You are detained for contempt. Deputies, shackle these traitors' companions.
Here we go again, Elani. Adara.
Adara.
True justice.
We can't move again. You cannot hold.
Hold on. I gotta deal with this before we start a boss fight, because otherwise she's gonna be very distracting the whole time. You want to say hi, everybody, Moni? Yeah. She's like, hello. Adara. Meow 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 meow. Hey, Momo. Yeah, you're in a good mood. Lady Justice is a cool villain. Never thought to see that. Yeah. Well, she was Lady Justice, and then she becomes Lady Vengeance. Because I thought she became Empyrean, but clearly she's a Dharan. So I'm a little bit confused about that, but... Kitty cat, kitty cat, kitty cat. Yeah. There you go. Careful of them claws. Okay, you gonna hang out or you gonna jump down? So I gotta do this boss fight and it's gonna be complicated because we have all plant units. So take a seat. Kitty cat. Butt goes down. There you go. There you go. All right.
This without
Put one
evidence.
between their eyes.
My scales need no evidence to be a weapon.
Archers. Let's
teach
root
them a lesson about plant
them.
magic.
Let the path lead where it wills.
Get you there. Get you there.
We'll kill him, boss.
Shoot them.
Roots, heed our call.
I'm gonna shock these archers. So this guy's become vulnerable.
Strike like a
That
snake
root
to
is
its
gonna miss
prey.
everybody.
Aim and shoot.
Enough of
Maybe?
this
Oh, maybe
crazy
not.
stuff.
So these guys go on them, you go on them. You can actually hit all those guys, so I'm gonna let you just do that.
On it, boss.
I've enraged my archers. I'm gonna have them focus the bailiff.
Let him know we're here.
Oh yeah. Ooh yeah, buddy. All right, where are these guys?
Let's go.
Our shields are strong. Keep your shields up. Your punishment will exceed your crimes.
A little bit of fire happening here. That guy looks like he's got stuck. I think we knocked him behind us, so he can't do anything.
On the move.
Which is super great if that's the case.
Strength in numbers, pain in heaps.
Oh, totally is.
Damage.
Our guys are just gonna heal here as well. Oh, what's the rush? Good knockback.
Order in my court.
Solid knockback.
Don't move, traitors. I shall force your friends to comply.
Finally, we're free.
There is only
Is tiresome and unlawful.
So I'm gonna
All
root.
together now.
I'm gonna scoot.
Shields.
I'm gonna
Heed our
yeet.
call.
We'll put that tree down there. I'm actually gonna enrage these guys.
Time to
Pierce
build some
their
life
innards.
here.
Uh-oh. 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 Maybe you can get that way.
Let's retaliate.
I don't think you're getting out of that. Just attack then, if that's the case. Unfortunately,
Hordes, no mercy, no problem.
I seem to have rooted myself, so... Oh, my goblins ran into it. God damn it, goblins.
Make haste.
On the move.
Boss says it's time to move.
You heard the boss. Time to move.
Take that.
Let's give them a shot.
Great flanking damage. These goblins insist on being way too close. Let's make them vulnerable with that ability.
Like a swarm of teeth and steel. Keep moving.
Goblins, I really don't know what to do with you.
I'm only moving because I want to.
How about you cast your enrage ability on them so he can shock my archers? What's kind of nice? Oh man, I never even thought about this. What's kind of nice is actually when they shock them, it causes them to take damage, which means they'll start healing when they stop attacking, which means they'll get that damage boost.
Pain is just weakness. I ain't weak.
All right, we better start bringing you guys in, I think. And then I want to say you just got feared. Okay.
Through me. Highest justice.
Interesting, interesting, interesting.
The pain feels good.
That pain feels good.
Roots, heed our call.
Yeah, creepers. Uh-oh, that doesn't look
Our
like a good
spears are
time.
ready. Follow me. Engaging.
Oh, you got just caught by that.
Attack.
Ada-ara.
Had we learned this one.
Okay, my trio's gonna die. I'm gonna have to get him out of this fight. He's got to try to get some healing. Ooh, some good heals. No, no, no. Leave him alone, man. Don't be at it.
Attack!
Our strength is superior.
Get in there, dudes. She's enraged, so she's also doing like a ton of bonus damage.
Like a leaf on the wind.
Let's move.
Okay. Cast that. Let's shock these guys again.
If I have to.
You guys just lost another soldier.
Attacking.
Let's go.
You gotta move. You gotta go. Yeah.
I can see their bones.
You get out of that? I think so.
We're moving.
You guys are toast. You gotta get out of there.
Roots, heed our call.
Maybe just throw those spears and then I think keep moving. Yeah, all these leaf-based characters, they just take too much damage. This was my like big fear with this fight, and it is coming into very much a reality.
You'll pay for that.
Aiming.
This.
Release. Put one between their eyes.
I think I might just sacrifice these goblins. Oh
Our
no,
patience
get out of
is
there.
spent.
No, I ain't done. I got more to take.
I am
Where's the
vengeance.
healer?
You are
No,
mine.
really. Where? Gotta think, gotta move, gotta. I'll make you bleed if I have to.
Ah, there's the fair effect again.
Let's go.
I guess you can just run. You don't have to go in there.
When I say move, you say how far. Come on, rats.
Ouch, 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 ouch. Ouch, 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 ouch.
Cover us.
You can probably just bail out that way.
Quickly now.
Take that.
Move out.
Love sneaking all my guys around like this.
Moving out.
Oh, he's going after the goblins.
Taking
Let him
damage.
know.
Save him. Why are you stopping?
Attack.
Oh no.
Moving out.
Run.
Get moving.
Run. Run. Why are you going that way?
We lost a squad.
Let's move.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, go. You go there. Get out of the lightning that I summoned, for the love of God. My goblins are dead. R.I.P.
The pain is stimulating.
Ready.
Order in my court.
Aim and shoot.
If I can throw
Heed our
those
call.
shots. Yes. All right. Look, we lost the goblins. It's not the biggest issue. Our max hope increases. Never forgetty. Yeah, they did like 4,000 damage. The survivalists 2,000. The Hardwood Perch actually did a lot. Spear Wielders really not so much. 1,000 damage of friendly fire from these guys? How? From the birds? How did she do friendly fire? To herself, I guess. Those ravens are untamed. A lot of great stuff there. 5 refugees. A rare patience pearl. That would maybe be good. I don't love these chaos mirrors, because I think they can hit your own guys. taking damage releases a murder of crows. So I think if you take friendly fire, you get birded. You mess with the birds, you get the word. That's what I'm picking up there. So we have a dodge and we have a crit ability. Of which I'm inclined to not put any of them on anyone right now, but... Damn, dude. I can't believe the damage that those birds just did. Squad event, page event, curio dealer, curio dealer. I'm buying food. I'm buying food. We color in this part of the map because we take the only other path. And we see what the low road has to offer. We travel upon a well-trodden road. We heard an agonizing scream begging for help. Without hesitation, we ran towards the sound and had no choice but to follow. Murderers! Your spell did this. You interrupted the ritual. We could not stop it. You drunkard of a mate ruined months of work. The Celeste could not be faulted for the actions of a drunk. Fumes of their spell infected his mind, snarling him and calling him forward. It was a trap. We spent everything we had to source the ingredients of this spell. Now we're starving tonight thanks to this man. Pity, I said, come join us. Leave these fervens to mourn. What do we get? Obsessive archers. 20% increased cooldown duration. I can make these crit archers. If you guys are heal archers, I could take the crit path on them. I mean, we just lost our goblin archers, so I don't mind that too much. Alfred Hitchcock was onto something with all those birds, right? Right? I do think I am realizing at leaving Tab and Resi, I think this is the perfect place for us to cut the video first. So we're going to do that and have everyone on YouTube come back for the next one. Until then.